Comic books are the inspiration for so many great movies. For our next project, we're going to take a comic book strip and turn it into a frame-by-frame film adaptation. We're going to use these comic books as storyboards. Storyboards let filmmakers know what type of shot, dialogue, action, sound, props, and music to use when making a film. Let's take a look at the storyboard in side-by-side comparison from the film The Dark Knight.
Now there's a Batman. Oh, you wanna play? Come on. Come on. He missed!
But we're actually going to take our storyboard directly from the comic book. Like this picture of Bane breaking Batman's back. And then, just like they did in the comic book, the movie totally replicated it. Spider-Man throwing away his suit. The movie added a little bit of a pan down type of thing and a little bit extra, but the shot is exactly the same in the end. You may be asking yourself, how can we make a segment of a comic book movie without a huge budget? Let's take a look at some of these creative adaptations using very minimal budgets. This part down for a second, just so you can look what they did with the storming soldiers. On the top right, they actually have soldiers running in a green screen type setting. On the bottom, they have the toys that are getting moved with a piece of cardboard.
What is your mission?
To stop the war.
What war?
The war to end all wars.
I cannot stand by while innocent lives are lost. Be careful, Diana.
Who is this woman? She's my, secretary, sir.
So you guys can see that with the sound effects, they just make them, with their mouth. The costumes are all homemade. Now that was a low budget example done incredibly well. I'm not expecting you guys to have anywhere near the quality of that. What I am expecting is for you to nail the shots of the comic books, to have some sort of costume, to have good sound, to have sound effects, and I definitely think it's something that we can do. We also have the advantage of using green screen, but we'll get to that later. So let's say I pick this Batman comic book, Clay, and I'm going to use a scene from there. I'm going to pick the opening scene where Alfred is waiting for Batman. He can't find him. He's thinking with the thought bubbles, and then he finds Batman all banged up. First scene, he's looking at his watch. I have a watch, no problem. I could do that. It's a close-up shot. Second shot is Alfred standing in front of the car. I could add the car with green screen. I have a suit, all good. Next is he's got these little thought bubbles. He's thinking something. I'll do that with voiceovers. Tight shot, wide shot, medium shot. Alfred, he finds Batman, and then I'm even going to play Batman. Now, I don't have a Batman costume, all right? But I'm not going to sweat it. I'm going to wear a gray hoodie. I'm going to put some little ears on, a little mask, some gloves, and that's not the important part. It's just supposed to resemble it, and all the backgrounds and everything like that I could add with the green screen, or I could add PNGs on top of that. So we're going to get started with this right now. What I need you to do is go to your Echo, fill out your need to knows, take a look at the rubric, create a group, find a comic book, and start planning.